Oh, you're muted. Come on, Ross. Ross, we can't hear you. Hi guys, how you doing? This is oh, I got everybody mixed up here. Let me put everybody in his place. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, now we can. Come on,
It's like
you
that
look
old
like a
cell phone.
rookie,
It's like that old
Ross.
cell phone. It's like that old cell phone commercial.
It's like the first time you're doing this.
I know, right? Well, welcome to the next playoff preview mini-sode of Tifro, and we're gonna talk to Jehron and Welton from St. Thomas University, their first season as a team, as a club in existence, and they've made the D4 College Championship. First of all, gentlemen, congratulations on making the championship, and you will face an Eckerd team that's been around for a while, certainly one of the better, smaller schools in Florida. But each of you talk about your experience this season and give a brief rugby background for each of you as well.
Well, first off, thank you for congratulating us, and we're really excited to be here. I mean, ever since I met Gavin back in June when we first kind of started talking about me coming to St. Thomas, this has been a part of the plan. We had the whole season kind of mapped out. We wanted to win regular season, go into playoffs, being the 1 seed, and we're happy to be doing that right now. And we're really excited for this championship coming up. I mean, it's a good opportunity. I know a lot of people know Gavin here in Florida, and they know that kind of what he brings as a coach and what the season was going to be. I think people, we had high expectations, even though we are a first-year program. And being that first varsity team in Florida, and the season started off, as you can see, that we played Eckerd week 1 and ended up losing. And so that was kind of not the season how we wanted to start, but after that, you can see that we kind of picked it up, and we've kind of destroyed teams the whole way. I mean, Eckerd is a really good team, and we played them twice, and both games been super tough, super close games, and we're not hoping for a close game this Saturday. We want to end it early, and we want to go home as champions. But so for me, I started playing rugby my senior year of high school, so about 3 years ago now. And after high school, I got a scholarship offer to go play up in Massachusetts for American International College, and had a lot of success there. Was named captain my sophomore year. And then after my sophomore year, we had some coaches turmoil, some people leave, and Gavin reached out to me, and I just saw an opportunity to help start a program down here in Florida and be a part of something really special. And so I'm excited to be doing that. And we can hope to continue to see the success at the next level.
Yeah, for sure. AIC, a very, very reputable, solid rugby program in the United States. Welton, you have a little different path to St. Thomas. Tell us a bit about your rugby background and how you think this season's gone. I know you kind of have a blend of seasoned players on this team as well as brand new people to the game.
Yes, sir. Just firstly, good afternoon to everybody, and thank you so much for the recognition and for praising us in the beginning there. Thank you for that. And yeah, absolutely, my journey here to St. Thomas and beyond has been vastly different. I started off playing rugby about 6 years ago back in Zimbabwe, and well, back then, as I said before, it was the big sport, so you're not a real man unless you play rugby, that kind of environment. So at first I had little to no option. I was a tiny little kid. I could be thrown around by probably a second grade or something. So it was awful the first couple of years, but I got really used to it. I got into it, and I loved the sport. I loved the brotherhood, the intensity of it all. That just appealed to me, and I stayed with it. I was still too small to play, but I hung in there. And a couple of years down the line, I made my under 17 national team, the Zimbabwe national team. So that for me was the big step to tell me that hey, this is something I can take seriously. And when that happened, I really got a confidence boost. I much needed one. So I started to invest more time into rugby. I'd take hours extra and all of that, which it has paid off because the right people I've noticed, and I got into contact with Coach Gavin. I tried a scholarship agency first, but it was out of my price range. And Coach Gavin reached out and he said, "Hey, I'm starting something new here at St. Thomas in Miami. And I'm not gonna lie, when he said Miami, that's honestly my brain just went, yep, Miami, let's go. So definitely that was a huge part of it, but the opportunity was one I couldn't turn down. It was big opportunity, and honestly, I haven't looked back from then. I took it up and came down here to start something brand new. That for me was a really big thing because I was starting to just lose a little bit of interest in rugby, not to lose it as such, but I wasn't playing rugby for the right reasons anymore. And coming over here to start something brand new, that just put me right back into it. And I'm super excited for the weekend. I've never been this excited to play a rugby game in my life, so
Uh-huh.
I'm absolutely excited, and I love what we've built so far. The season's been fantastic. We have experienced players. We have our captain Jehron. He's right there in front leading the boys, and we have a couple of walk-ons, and they're doing really well for people that have never played rugby before. They're doing really well, and we appreciate all the sacrifices they make. I mean, it's not every day that you tell someone to come out and bash each other for the fun of it, and they actually show up. So
And they have fun, so that's why they stay.
exactly.
So, hey guys, I really appreciate you didn't bring Gavin along because we're really sick and tired of him. So that's refreshing. And I also want to ask you, yes, you had a good season on paper, but to be fair, you did not have a lot of competition. So are you guys looking forward to? My understanding is that I'm not sure if this is already done. You have applied to move up to the FCC, where the big boys are. Is that going to happen? And how excited are you to have next season a very competitive one, as opposed to this one that was really between you guys and Eckerd?
Well, I mean, definitely excited as all part of the process. Me, I think in Welton, we talked about this. When I saw Welton had signed to St. Thomas, I reached out to him and just told him how excited I was to get together and kind of build this team. And Gavin told us from the get-go that we're gonna be playing in a lower level our first season with the hopes of moving up. And so I think all the guys were pretty committed to getting through this season to get to that higher competition, to get to that higher play level, so we can continue to show that St. Thomas isn't just a small school and it's just beating on these smaller schools, that we can compete with the best of the best in Florida and then hopefully go outside of Florida, And so we're definitely excited, definitely ready to get some competition. I know we've had some games that it just is over before the first half. And so those games aren't as fun as the ones that like we played with Eckerd that go until the last minute. You're ready to go home by halftime just because it's not even fair at that point. And so we want to play the best because we think we can compete and we can beat the best. So in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And so we're ready to move up. We're excited to go.
Yeah, I think it was definitely the right choice to have this type of season in your first one to get ready to play at a higher level for sure. And a final is such a different game that, to be honest, I couldn't tell who's going to win this one. But a final is just a different beast.
Oh, 100%.
If you have ever played one, right, Ross?
No, for sure. Playoffs are, even when I referee the playoffs, it's a much different atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
You get to that must-win situation, and I'm looking forward to seeing at least some highlights from this game. Gents, obviously our sponsor of this episode is the Miami Sharks MLR. How excited are you two boys to be having an MLR team, a professional rugby team in your backyard come next year?
I mean, super excited. Yeah, Welton, go ahead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was about to say that it's massive. It's a huge deal. It's all that we talk about here. Having an MLR club right there in our backyard looking at us, that's pretty massive. So we plan on, if we do get the upgrade, if we get into the bigger leagues, we plan on absolutely dominating them, and that way we sort of have our players have a vision. They know what they want to get out of it. They can actually become professional rugby players, which is a big thing really for most of us.
Jehron?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. For me, coming to a school like St. Thomas, smaller school right now, but then what kind of got me here was Gavin. Gavin is a pretty connected guy, and
Gavin.
with me, with aspirations to go to the next level, to play pro rugby, having the Sharks come here is such a big deal. I mean, and being able to put on a show in their backyard, hopefully get some guys out and put our names on the map a little bit. Hopefully we can get a lot of Stu guys into the MLR with this club coming right here.
Okay.
Will be good stuff. Well, thanks for joining us today, boys. Safe travels up to Bradenton, and best of luck this Saturday. I know Eckerd are going to be in their backyard a little bit, and you may have some fans rooting against you up there, but maybe you can keep them quiet by putting up 40 points in that first half. As a St. Thomas University graduate, I wish you guys the best of luck. I hope you pull it off.
I'm using my FIU. I don't know, because that's my card.
Well, we'll have to get you some St. Thomas stuff then.
I'll put it on. Just get it to me. Thank you very much, guys, and good luck on Saturday. Well, I'll see you there. Hopefully, we'll be doing a post-game interview on the good side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Go Bobcats.
Yeah, bring home the silverware.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much, sir.
Cheers, boys.